Hey everyone, it's me again. Just heading to the gym. Gonna get in a back and bicep workout today. Heading to the old 24-hour fitness again. So anyway, one thing I want to talk about is in order to get a balanced physique, you gotta train, every muscle group, I would say at least once a week. Depending on your age, I would, kind of adjust that accordingly. When I was younger, I was in my, late teens, in my 20s, I would do, every muscle group at least twice a week. And I'd work out a lot of times 6 days a week, minimum of 5 days a week. And then a lot of weeks I would just not even take a rest period and work out like 7 days. So I think I actually overtrained quite a bit back in the day. I felt it, just times I'd be like so sore. I'd get a bad case of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. And what I notice is, you have to really train for specific things if you want to get the best results. So, and what I mean by that is, if you are, just a normal active individual, you like to run and hike, play basketball, swim, say you do a little bit of football and stuff like that, you're really better off just doing, a good overall workout with, moderate weights, moderate weight, and then, just a general, either a 5x5 program, like 5 sets of 5, or, 4 sets of 10, and not really just, doing a lot of maxing out or trying to get just going for strength. Because what I notice is if you try to go for strength for too long, you're just always trying to hit PRs, records all the time, you are going to eventually hit the wall. You're going to hit the point where your body will not be able to recover very well from the workouts unless you're on steroids. And you'll feel it. Your tendons will start getting really sore. You'll get pretty bad tendonitis. Your joints will start bothering you. It just ends up really, adding up, especially when you get into your, I would say mid-30s. If you've been training for 10, 15 years, I guarantee anybody that's watching this channel that's done that knows exactly what I'm talking about. You hit that point where your body just says, I'm done. And then you literally have to stop training for a while and just take either, a few months off, or back off on the intensity and the amount of weight you're using. The way that I like to do it is, especially at my age, because I'm in my low 40s, so at this point I like to train every muscle group once a week, and then if at the end of the week there's something else, another part of my body that either I haven't trained or that isn't very sore or anything, it's basically almost recovered, I might do one of those days where I just go in and do cardio and might add in whatever that is, whether it's abs or a low back, hyperextension type exercise. Sometimes I can add in another tricep day, or even just a day where I do basic push-ups and sit-ups on the floor type of a thing and do a lot of stretching, just because that kind of helps with the mobility. Because a lot of times also what the issue is that getting in the proper position to do the lift can be tough. But anyway, yeah, today I'm doing back and biceps. Just thought I would get back to the main point of today. For my back and bicep days, I will typically do 3 different pulling motions. So in order to work the, upper, middle, and lower part of your back, you're going to want to do like a higher row, or like a lat pull down. And then I also do like a medium row, like just a seated row. And then I'll do like a bent over barbell row, or one of those bent over machine rows where you stack the plates on. So those are the rows that I do, 3 different sets of those, or different exercises. And then in addition to that, I usually do back hyperextensions, or if I already did that on my push day, I'll do sit-ups or abs. And then I'll also do reverse flies, so work the rear part of my delts. And then another thing that I like to do is do some raises, some shoulder, lateral raises, or dumbbell flies, they call them, to work the middle part of the delt, just kind of makes your delts kind of pop a little bit. It's a good finishing exercise, I think, as long as you don't have any shoulder issues or anything like that. If you do, it's probably not the best thing to do. But yeah, that's basically what I do on my pull days. And then, there's times when I'll mix in like a lighter, like bicep curl as a finisher as well. With like a dumbbell, like some kind of like a bent over bicep curl or something like that. And I'll do underhand, and I'll do like a straight arm curl, like a hammer curl. And that works the 2 different heads of your biceps. So you're gonna want to do that too. But a lot of times I'll do those on like an alternate day if I do them, because it can be a lot on your pull day, and you're already hitting your arms pretty well. So it just depends on how hard you're hitting them. So that can be kind of an optional exercise there. Other than that, yeah, that's what I do. Definitely I'll be making more content coming up soon, just trying to kind of get through my basic weekly workouts. Next video will be what I do on my leg days, so that'll be a pretty good video there, just to kind of recap what I do for the week. And then I might do some other videos as well, just talking about like training and nutrition, and what I do on my day-to-day, just to kind of make it work with my schedule and everything. So anyways, I'm almost at the gym, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.